Is Wednesday. That means it is hump. Thanks for joining me for my hump day lunch break. I hope you have your lunch and ready for a little entertainment today. We are going to be using a couple of new bundles, and I'm just taking a moment to get my feed going. I need to make sure I can see myself to know I'm live. All right, got the little icon that I'm live. Hopefully you're here and you can see me. Please say hi in the comments. And also, I'd love to know what you're having for lunch today. I actually made a sausage and mushroom pizza. I'm not a big sausage fan for pizza, but the mushrooms were like fresh mushrooms and it looks so yummy. So yeah, so I just took it out of the oven so it'll cool while I do our lunch break. And then I'm going to go enjoy my lunch. So let's get started here. And we're going to talk about what we're going to be using today. So the inspiration that I'm using is from a card that I made with the You're Remarkable stamp set. This is part of one of the March Madness classes that I had offered. So I'm going to kind of use this as just my inspiration for my card. So we're going to be featuring several things. And I do have... thought I had it printed out. Maybe I don't. Let me just go print it. Oh, here I do. Okay. So we're going to be using things from our celebratory Sips Sweet collection. We're going to be using some designer series paper, the holographic resin dots, our gold mesh ribbon, and these embossing folders, which you can't really see on here, but I will show you what they are. All right. And let's see, what else do I have to tell you about? Oh, our Summer Palooza is now open for registration. Sherry and I have teamed up together again. So Sherry is from Love by Him Designs. And we have teamed up to make a fabulous retreat. It will be in the middle of the week, July 15th through the 17th. So you don't have to worry about weekend plans or anything. It's going to be a Facebook group that you will have access to. We'll be doing videos and presentations and samples and all sorts of stuff in that Facebook group. All of the videos and presentations will be copied up to YouTube. So if you're a YouTube fan, they'll be there for you. And we are featuring 2 different bundles as part of the Palooza. So you can get the full Palooza, which includes the Notes and Totes bundle and the Sips and Cheers. And I was going to have that out, but you know what? I am probably going to be doing another video kind of showcasing this whole Stampapalooza. But if you're interested, you can go to this link right here. Okay. I would put that on, you know, in Facebook, but for some reason, Facebook's been pulling my posts where I have my constant contact link. And what my constant contact link is, it's my event registration site. So it's my email and event registration site. So that's how I can coordinate things and keep things all in one place and know what's going on. But you can hop over there and you can see what it's all about. I will try to put a link. I believe I put a bit.ly link in my Facebook page, but I'll put one in the comments again, and hopefully that will get you over there so you can check it all out. It's going to be amazing. We already have the projects designed. We're in the middle of creating the pillow gifts. I'm going to give you a couple hints. If you get the full retreat, you get more pillow gifts. Half a Palooza, you pick either Notes and Totes or the Sips and Cheers. Totally up to you. And you get half the pillow gifts. Okay? And then we also have an early bird registration. If you register by June 1st, you are going to receive a special gift from us. Think embellishments. Just saying. All right. All right, let's get started on this. All right, so we want to pull in our cardstock here. And I am actually going to try and stand today. Let me raise my desk here. I've been sitting all morning because I'm kind of feeling a little like I need to stand. So while you're not noticing my desk raising, it is raising. All right, there we go. It just makes it easier sometimes. All right, so I'm starting with a piece of thick basic white cardstock. This is 8.5 by 5.5, and I just fold it in half. I then have a piece of basic white, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to bring in my emboss, I was going to call it a Big Shot. It's not the Big Shot. It's my cut and emboss machine. I do have to use the large one because I am using a larger piece of paper. Even though these embossing folders will fit in the mini embossing machine, I can't do it with that larger piece of paper. So I'm going to be using this kind of like textured one here. So let me bring this up so you can see. Excuse me. You get 2 embossing folders in this little embossing folder purchase. So we're going to be using this one. I just need to get my base plate and everything here so that I can do this. You know, I need to move my chair out of the way. Since I'm not sitting, I really don't need my chair. All right. So I'm going to take my cardstock here. And if I can open my folder, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of center that right in the middle. All right, just like that. All right, now it's not a 3D embossing folder, so I will need my 2 cutting plates. So I need my base plate, and then I'll need my 2 number 3 plates. I always put the hinge side of my embossing folder in to my machine. There we go. And put this one on top. We'll run it through real quick. Here we go. And then we'll get this guy out of here. And look how pretty that design is. All right. Next, I grabbed a piece of paper from our Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper. Let me just show you a kind of snippet of these papers. This is 12 by 12 paper. Beautiful paper. It's double-sided. Some little cocktails there. And some of our new in colors. So Strawberry Slush, Secret Sea, Cloud Cover. Let me flip some of these over so you have some other designs on your other side of paper. And this is our Timid Tiger. All right, and I think that's all of them there. Okay, what's on the other side of this one? There we go. All right. So I'm going to use this piece right here. And I'm going to bring in my sweet jar. Now, this is a bundle. You can order it separate, the stamp and the punch separately, but why? I mean, really? Just go ahead and get them both. They're totally worth it. And I seem to have misplaced my stamp set, which, you know, I don't know how I do that because I don't know how I do that. Let me just go over here and grab it. Okay, where did it go? Well, I can't believe I can't find it. Sweet jars, here it is. Okay, it was just in my bookcase where I have all my stamps. I just wasn't listed. It wasn't alphabetical, so I had to search for it a little bit. So we're going to be using our sweet jar set here. And I'm going to pull this jar. Now, I've done a couple other videos and things with this stamp set. We are actually featuring this stamp set in our birthday series, which is the 3rd Thursday of each month. So if you missed this month's video, you can go back and watch it. I'm going to just grab this. And we're going to grab a block. So I've been making my pillow gifts for our retreat. So I've kind of got to move around here because I didn't pick everything up. All right. So I'm going to just come in here, grab my punch, grab my black memento here. And actually, you know what? We're not going to use black memento. We are going to use Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to take my stamp pen. I know it's the old one, but it's the one that works best for me. All right, and we're going to just stamp, stamp where you want it. I'm going to have these berries in here, I think. Okay, and I'm going to slide my punch right up there. I'm going to punch that out. Now it's going to punch the jar and the lid for me, which is good because I want both. All right. I'm going to cover my stamp pad temporarily until I'm ready for it. All right. So here we go. So we've got our little punch. So on the flip side of our paper, it's Secret Sea, which is, I really like that color. It's my new favorite, like neutral color. Yes. Okay. So we have this, and we have this. I'm going to turn it this way because I don't know, I kind of like having that off to the side. Now I've punched a 2 3/8 inch circle from Strawberry Slush, and I'm going to be putting my little jar right there. And it really is looking like another stamp I've done, another card I've done. I want to change it up. I don't want it to look like my other cards. So let's I had this one punched out. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Now I need a little sentiment. So let's pull in our jar. And we're going to do Miss You Bunches. I'm doing all the birthday ones in my birthday card series. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I will have that copied up to YouTube later today. I'm just a little behind on getting my videos to YouTube. So I'm just going to stamp right over here, Miss You Bunches. Doop. All right. And we'll just trim that as soon as I find the scissors. I'm just going to, and we're going to just put it right here. I do want to grab a little bit of my gold ribbon and my holographic resin dots. Oh my goodness, say that once really fast. Oh, I've got that pretty high up. Sorry. All right. So we're going to tie a bow around here. I'm just going to tie this over here. In fact, I'm not going to even tie a bow. I'm just going to tie a knot. Although, I think a bow would be prettier. We're going to tie a bow. Hopefully, I gave myself enough ribbon here to tie a bow. There we go. Ooh, that's pretty darn close. We'll make a teeny little bow. All right, give it a tug. There we go. All right. Kind of side up centered. And before I adhere this piece, I'm going to lay my bits and pieces out so I can make sure that I'm actually on there. Yeah, I'm changing it around. You can change this around, I mean, any way that you want to have those layered. I kind of like my, going back to the way I originally had it. All right. Okay, so this is what our card's going to look like. Let's go ahead and adhere it all together. So let's add some dimension on that. So let's grab our dimensionals. Yep, since I can't play music on my video, I'll have to just make music. I know, you're probably like, quiet, don't do it, just don't do it. It's okay. It'll be over shortly, but you're still getting a great card idea. All right. And before I keep moving this around and losing this, I am going to take my liquid glue, and I'm hoping that my container here wasn't clogged. I'm going to grab a little scrap piece here. There we go. And I'm going to put a thin bead of glue right at the top here. I'm going to take my little cap here and put that right on the top. So my lid is right on there. I don't have to worry about losing the lid. And cover my glue back up here. All right. Let's grab our 2 circles. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just put liquid glue on those right away. This does have a little pattern to it. I don't know if you can see that. So have your pattern go whatever way you want. I just put it on there. I didn't really look to see which way it was going. Oop. No. I need to move my lid a little bit because I bumped into it. Let's put this on dimensionals. I like to put one towards the top just to kind of give myself a little extra security to hold on to that lid. All right. Put this right here. I'm going to put Misty Bunches. We'll pop that up on dimensionals. And 1, 2. All right. There we go. Misty Bunches. How cute. How cute and simple and fast was that? All right, we'll add our little bit of bling here. You know, if you have your bling, add your bling. Ooh, did I mention that this bling and this designer series paper is featured in our Stampapalooza? So it comes along with, where is it? I just had it here. This, right? So this is the featured bundle that we're using. These are part of your retreat package. Just saying. Just letting you know. All right. So that is our card for today. I hope you like it. Give it a try. This is just really a cute little bundle. Again, it's the Sweet Jar bundle, and it comes with the stamp set and punch, or you can purchase each one individually. I will list all the items that I used in today's card in the description on YouTube and in the comments of this video. So thanks for joining me. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Stampin' Fun and More. We're going to move the time up to 6:15. That is because I'm having little visitors tomorrow night. So little overnight visitors. Yeah. So we're going to do it a little earlier. I normally do it at 6:44, but it's going to be at 6:15 tomorrow. All right. Thanks for joining me. Have a great one.